In this video, I'm going to discuss and demonstrate supplier research for Amazon Arbitrage as part of the product research process for Amazon Arbitrage sellers. If you want to see the other videos in the series, just see the description of this video for a link or links. And the first thing in this process is to actually find suppliers for Amazon Arbitrage. A lot of people ask about this, and I think one big misconception is what is meant by a supplier when we talk about arbitrage. When we say suppliers in arbitrage, we have to realize that we're talking about online stores mainly, right? Stores or maybe physical stores. These are not official suppliers. What that means is that you are not going to go on Google and just search the term suppliers, because to most of the world they're not suppliers, they're stores. They're suppliers to us as sellers. So there are actually thousands of potential suppliers for arbitrage sellers. The thing is, you just have to find the right ones that have the brands, the products, and the right policies to fit your business model. So one thing you can do is you can do an actual web search of products. For instance, you can go on Amazon and you can search products and try to locate suppliers that way. It can work. I've done it and I've been able to find some suppliers, so you can do that. But another way is to actually look at the cashback sites, such as a Rake It In, that just has tons and tons and tons. I mean, thousands of online stores on here and suppliers. If you see all stores, the all stores list, all right, from A to Z, I mean, there are over 3,000 suppliers here. But right now, my favorite option is actually to look at software supplier lists. Supplier lists that are provided by softwares. And my reason is that if you think about it, these softwares, such as SKU-Grid, this software is designed to manage, it tracks prices and stock at many different online stores and updates on eBay, Amazon, wherever you're selling your products. Okay, it works with a lot of different marketplaces. And you have to realize that these suppliers have been added over time by the software, and we have to think, why are they adding these suppliers? Well, I would tend to think it's because these suppliers have products that people can arbitrage. And that's why these suppliers are on this list, right? But still, this is a very long list. We see all these United States suppliers, all these United Kingdom suppliers, okay, all these different countries. Okay, we see a lot of different suppliers in here. There's some Canada down here as well. But what actually I prefer these days specifically are the sourcing software. Okay, sourcing software suppliers. Tactical arbitrage, a very popular sourcing software. You're not signing up for it. I mean, if you use it, it's great. But if you're not, you're just looking at the list of suppliers. Okay, I'm not signing up to use it. I'm just looking at their list of suppliers, which is available on their site, because I know why. I want to know, why are they working with these particular online stores? They have 900 of them. They must have products, right? They've got to have products. Otherwise, why work with these suppliers? Okay. Now here's OA Genius, which is even newer and has a much smaller set of suppliers. So you're not going to get as many suppliers from this list. Where with Tactical Arbitrage, you have like 905 suppliers. But what I like about having a small list is that it's just easier to navigate, and maybe people feel overwhelmed by a large number of suppliers. You can just go here and try one of these. So for instance, I'm going to Google Bed Bath & Beyond, which is actually a very well-known supplier, and I'm going to look at Bed Bath & Beyond. All right, I'm going to open up their website and look at Bed Bath & Beyond's website and kind of get a general idea of what the supplier or potential supplier is into. And I see a lot of home products right off the bat. We see bedding, decor, some small furniture. We see kitchen supplies. We see all of this kind of stuff. We know that they're definitely in the home category, the kitchen categories. This is a category that most sellers are approved to sell in right off the bat. Right, all Amazon sellers, you're approved in the home and kitchen. So this is a supplier that I would like to look into more in this video. Now, that's really just the first part. The next thing is we need to actually evaluate the supplier. And I am going to do that, but before I do that, what I'm going to do is use a list, a simple spreadsheet here, a very simple template, to kind of keep track of the research that I do, and I'm going to start off by putting the website bedbathandbeyond.com. On the supplier sheet, see down here I have supplier, brands, products. And I noticed that the general category of the supplier is home and kitchen. It's good to write down the category in Amazon, in terms of an Amazon category. And there's some different things we're going to look at now with the supplier. Do they have products that sell on Amazon? We're going to answer that in a second by looking in a little more deeply. Is the supplier sell on Amazon? Right? We can answer that when we find the products. Do they have products in my approved category on Amazon? I would think so, being that they're selling home and kitchen. And do they have any private brands that are sold on Amazon? They should have private brands because they're pretty major. But even obscure suppliers have private brands, some. And 5, what are their shipping and returns policies? This is more important to some sellers than others, but I am going to briefly show you where you can find that. If you scroll down to the bottom of any of these supplier sites, you should be able to find normally a link for shipping information and also for returns, right? So if I click on the shipping info, it's going to give me the shipping policy, free shipping on orders over $39. That's good to know. And it'll give you a little bit more details on that. Orders arrive between 3 and 6 days. Okay, you can look at the shipping and delivery time within the contiguous U.S. versus Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico, and you can see shipping looks fairly fast. Okay, and that's just something you can look over. All right, how to get free shipping. What is the standard shipping amount? We see $5.99. Okay, these are different things in the shipping policy that you're going to want to know. All right, also is the return policy, and we can look at the returns. For the return policy, I just click on returns, and I can also see what's going on with the return policy. I've used Bed Bath & Beyond personally, so I know they're good on returns. Okay, after, up to 90 days you can purchase, exchange, or return. All right, and so that is pretty much the policies. You can take your time and look at those. One thing I didn't do, which I should do, if I can get back to this, it's a good idea. You can just copy this and record this policy. That link, it's not a bad idea to do that, and you can do the same thing for the shipping. I'll just see if I can find it again, and I'm going to take shipping info and copy that link address and just drop it in my template here, my Amazon research lists template. Alright, and there, I have a record on my supplier. The next thing I'm going to look at, well, let me kind of take you through the process. The next thing I want to do is check for private brands. So basically I want to see if the supplier has any private brands. I want to see if there's a private brands that also sell on Amazon, and I want to make sure that they're not being sold by the actual supplier itself, which I would not expect in this case of this supplier. And then I'm going to see if I can reverse these products back to the supplier. So let me show you that process. Now really for this we can actually get on Google, although I did see down here at the bottom that they have a shop by brand link. If you can find the shop by brand link easily, you can just click that shop by brand. That might take you to all of their brands, but the thing is I want to know which brands are actually private brands, and sometimes this will tell you, but sometimes it doesn't. I think these are the private brands here, actually. The ones that they have separated on top, I believe these are the private brands of Bed Bath & Beyond, but I have prior knowledge that you might not have. So if you don't have prior knowledge, you're going to want to actually type in bedbathandbeyond.com private brands and actually do a Google search on that, and you get this page, Our Brands, Custom Home Essentials, only at Bed Bath & Beyond. This is what you want to know. Only at Bed Bath & Beyond. This is the difference. This is exactly what is meant by private brand. It's only at Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay? They own that brand. That's what you're looking for. Now we get Studio 3B, Everhome, Simply Essential, Being Willow. Alright, so I've already got 4 private brands here. Well, what I'm going to do is I want to see if these private brands are actually on Amazon. So to do that, I now have to go on to Seller Central. So let me go ahead and open Seller Central. I'm going to go to Catalog, Add Products. So here's Seller Central, and what I'm going to do is type in the brand Studio 3B. I think it's one, yeah. It's grouped together, but let me see that. Actually, it might be separate. Let's see if Studio 3B is separate and if that gives us different results. You get more results when you separate Studio and 3B. Now, there are going to be situations of listings where they did not, when they listed the product, they forgot to put the space. And so, if you take the space out, you will get some results of Studio 3B, but probably not as many. All right, so the proper way to write this brand is Studio space 3B. Okay, saying 1 in 10 of 793, they may not all actually be Studio 3B results, so it doesn't mean that there are actually 793 results. You have to kind of click through the pages and see for yourself that there are more results. All right, now if I want to, I can go ahead and open up some of these products, just kind of randomly opening up products of the brand to see what we get. Okay, the one thing I'm always really concerned about is this IP situation, but with a major supplier like a Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm not really too worried about private brands having any kind of IP complaint, but if it's an obscure supplier, you want to look out more for that. They might be more protective of their brand. Major suppliers are not as scared or afraid of people tarnishing their brand, all right? So they may not, you know, their brand just sells on Amazon, usually with no issues, okay? So, yeah, I see. Is it one seller? Okay, one seller. See one seller here, one use. Actually, in general, you want to get an idea of how many people are selling the brand. I don't see many people selling the brand, surprisingly. As a private brand of a fairly major supplier, I mean a major supplier, a very famous, well-known store in the U.S., Bed Bath & Beyond. 2 sellers on this one, okay, and you know I do see that I have approval. All right, that's really actually first of all you want to see that you have approval to sell the thing. All right, now what I'm going to do, I am going to stop for a moment, and I am going to go to the brands page in my database here, and I'm going to type in Studio space 3B, and I'm going to make notes. Products are on Amazon, yes. Sometimes I like to put like an actual number, so you can, you know, or just like a general description. Even if it's a simple phrase like a lot or many, you know, any word you want to use here, right? But I'm just going to say yes for now. And then approval, I do have approval. I don't see any IP risk, and I know that the supplier is bedbathandbeyond.com. And you do have to state the supplier because the idea of this sheet is that eventually I'm going to have more suppliers in here. So I need to know which supplier am I referring to with these brands. Okay, what supplier are these brands coming from? Okay, this is a private brand, so it is only going to be the supplier. In fact, not a bad idea to even put private brand here. I just inserted another column. It's not a bad idea to just say private brand, yes. Right? So we know it's a private brand, Bed Bath & Beyond. But what I would like to do at this point is to actually take this brand and title of one of these products and search it. Let's see, which one should be easy? Okay, I'll try this one, and I'll search it and see if I'm able to find this very same product at Bed Bath & Beyond. And let's see. And if I can't, I mean, it's not that it's really a problem, but if it doesn't show up, I mean, it doesn't show up, it's only one product, right? But it's just something that I kind of do to get an idea of my ability to match products. Alright, so this one, I don't seem to be getting, I'm not getting anything for that. Let me try this one. and I'm really expecting to see a Bed Bath & Beyond result. And let me look at the shopping page. I mean, I did see a link, but I just want to see if I can get a link with an image and everything in one shot. Okay, I'm looking at the pattern. This is a Home Fashion Palace shower curtain. It is supposed to be white. And then you have to, with Amazon, you have to realize that they don't change their listing images often enough. They don't get changed. Alright. I'm not sure that I see this exact product showing up right away. So there's different reasons why that could happen. And I mean, I could just keep trying some other products. Let's see. Let's see about these. Let's see. Studio 3B hangers. Set of 16. I just want this. Studio 3B set of 16, right? Clothing hangers. And let's see what I've got here. This looks pretty much like an identical thing. And okay, $14.99 for each set. Looks like it's out of stock right now. But what I do see here is I see that these look like the same product. Okay, it's just a variation. It comes in black apparently, no, gray. And this color, what color is it here on? They're calling it black on Amazon. So I don't know if there's another variation of this perhaps somewhere else, or if this is just it, right? But okay, so I'm reverse searching this brand. I don't know, to me it wasn't as easy to match them as I think it could have been, but I would have to look at way more products to really make that determination. I am going to continue and look at another brand. Let's look at this Everhome. I would like to just continue this process, and I am going to put Everhome here, which is supposed to be a private brand as well. I do see that they have products on Amazon. I do have approval. Oh, that's not even the brand. That's something else. Let me see. I'm looking for Everhome. Now, this is really not a lot of results for Amazon. So let's see what happens. That doesn't look like a lot of results. But I do see quite a bit of Everhome here. I see a few other things mixed in. When I go to page 2, if I don't continue, see, here's a key thing. If I go to page 2 and I don't continue to see that brand name show up, I know that they really don't have a lot of products. But again, but also you want to make sure you narrow down the category over here to home and kitchen or whatever you think the category should be. That really does make a difference as well. But so maybe now, okay, now I get, yeah, but I see I'm still getting some other things mixed in here as well. Okay, just want to kind of see what's going to happen here. Now, let me settle on one of these. I really would like to find something that people are actually selling. I see a lot of zero sellers on these, which is fine. I have sold products that have no one selling them, and I've been able to sell them successfully. So it's something you can do if you want to go after products that have no sellers and see if you can reverse source them. But sometimes when they have no sellers, it's because the product is no longer found at the supplier. Maybe it's been discontinued or something like that. So that's one kind of problem with it, but that's not always the case. Sometimes the product is still available. So I'm seeing a lot of zero sellers on offers on these Everhome products, just making me wonder if a lot of the listings of the Everhome products on Amazon are discontinued at Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that. You know, that could be a thing, right? So I am going to leave this alone for now. For the purpose of this video, I wouldn't really want to spend a lot of time doing that. It is on Amazon, however. I do appear to have approval to sell it. I am going to stop with the approval. I am going to stop there. And now look at the Simply Essential brand, which, let's see, I think may give more results. Yeah, I figured that. So we look at the Simply Essential brand, and immediately way more results, but it's got the word Simply in it, and it could be pulling up other brands like Simply Southern. All right, so that could be a thing. Wow, they have a lot of sellers too, 66. Must be a popular brand. So let me narrow this down to Home and Kitchen of Simply Essential. Let's see what I'm getting. Okay, Simply Essential, every room basics that are easy on the wallet. Okay, this looks more like furniture. So it depends on if you're even interested in selling those types of products under this particular brand. I mean, that's the other question as well, right? I can go to Patio, Lawn, and Garden and see if I get more stuff. I guess I have to leave it at all categories. But I'm really, okay, so it looks like Simply Essentials, I thought it was pulling up a lot of products, but it's a lot of products of other brands. Okay, right, not really getting, and it doesn't mean they don't have products on Amazon. I'm just not really, at least I'm not finding them right now. Something I could do, I'm just going to open up a random product and just go in here. Let's see, Simply Essentials should be in Home and Kitchen, and I'm going to do Home and Kitchen and search Simply Essentials as well and see if I find, yeah, let's see if this is Simply Essentials brand. I'm trying to get to at least one product of the Simply Essentials brand, because what that will do is, first of all, allows me to get some info on the brand, see if there's any IP issues, which I don't see any, but also I can get this link to the brand, and now when I click that link, maybe I'll get more Simply Essentials products, but I don't. I really just get that one. So doesn't look like this brand is very present on Amazon, because it shouldn't be this hard to find a Simply Essentials product. Okay, so this is all part of the research process. This is real research, right? This is the real thing. This is not just, you know, planning ahead of time, finding the perfect brand, and then making a video. This is really showing you the process, okay, of really going through and checking things, right? This is the real thing. So Simply Essential, okay, approval. I didn't see any IP risk, but products on Amazon, I'm going to say hardly. Sorry, I meant to, I don't know why I just put yes. I should say few are I'm going to say hardly, and also unable to find more, or something like that. Okay, I'm just being very general there, right? Hardly, and unable to find more of that same brand is what I mean. Okay, but this is just a note. It doesn't have to be like, you know, a perfect sentence or anything like that. All right, those are just notes. Okay, BedBathAndBeyond.com, Bed Bath & Beyond, Bed Bath & Beyond. All right, so where does this leave me? Okay, I'm back on Bed Bath & Beyond. What am I left with? I've got Bee and Willow. I'm going to check this one as well. I'm pretty sure, however, that they do have other private brands. I think I know what happened, and I'm going to quite possibly explain in a moment. I believe I know what might be happening. I believe Bed Bath & Beyond has added some new brands, and that they're not on this page, because I do believe they have some other private brands. Now let's try this Bee and Willow and just see what we get. Okay, we're going to search this Bee and Willow. All right, 1 to 10 of 1,000 results. Bee Willow, Bee Willow. Okay, now I'm getting Burt's Bees. You're going to get other stuff mixed in sometimes, okay, but you can see a significant Bee and Willow showing up. Definitely getting a decent number of Bee and Willows getting mixed together though with Burt's Bees, which is okay. But I do see that I have approval to sell this Bee and Willow brand. I'm going to open up one of their the Bee Willow products, and as expected, private brand, major supplier, no IP problems with that brand. I wouldn't expect it. They're not worried about protecting the brand. And okay. Now I do have the link to get me to the brand. They don't have a page, which I wouldn't expect them to have an official page, being that it's a private brand of a major supplier. They're not going to set up a page on Amazon. All right, they have their own on their own website. But Bean Willow, okay. I'm getting some Bean Willow products. All right, we see some here. Okay, we do see some Bean Willow products showing up there. All right, so okay, it's reasonable to think that, all right, they do have some products on Amazon. All right, so Bean Willow, B&Willow, which really comes up as Bean Willow Home, but it's a private brand. They do have products on Amazon. It's hard to tell how many at this point. I do have approval to sell it. I don't detect any IP risk in its Bed Bath & Beyond. I just fill that in, fill in my notes on these brands. Now, can I search this product, or can I find this product back at the supplier? This is always a question that I want to answer. I just want to really, I want to see how difficult it is to reverse search these. This reverse search right away, this looks like the exact product. At a glance, we need to open it up, look at it more carefully, more closely. But I can tell you what, that picture is identical. It is most definitely the same product, right? 62.56. Oh, that's the price. What was it that I wanted to pay attention? Oh, I mean, 84 inch is what I meant to mention. 84-inch panel, right? And keep in mind, one thing we want to be aware of, sometimes they convert, and sometimes on Amazon it might be in feet. So 84 divided by 12, that's 7, right? 7 feet. So be on the lookout for stuff like that, because it might say, 84 inches here, but then it might have said 7 feet. I've seen that, all right? So just something to be aware of. But in this case, they put 84 inch on each one to make it easier for you. All right, reverse search to Amazon. It's $62.56 on Amazon. The regular price is $40. And the great thing about Bed Bath & Beyond, they've got this great Beyond Plus membership. You get free shipping on so many products and 20% off automatically as a Beyond member. And it's a small, cheap membership for a whole year. I don't remember how much it is, maybe $30 or something like that. Okay? And you're going to get so many discounts that if you keep buying products from them, you're going to save a lot of money. All right? Plus saving on the shipping costs. You're only going to spend $32 with that Beyond membership. Okay? At $32 cost of goods, it's already adding tax for you automatically at almost 10% tax, high end of tax. You're getting a lot of profit here. 33% ROI is definitely not bad. 15% fee, $6.43 for FBA fee is not a bad FBA fee. Only one fulfilled by a merchant seller. That's good. Low competition. Just not many people selling it. Probably not many people exploring private brands of Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, the different reasons why, right? There might be so few sellers on it. Not favorable for drop shipping is part of it. When I did do drop shipping on Amazon, when I wasn't retail drop ship on Amazon, I used the Supplier for a while. Wasn't a good choice due to tracking number. They're using some newer carriers, and those new carriers they're not available yet for upload tracking on Amazon. Some of those new carriers, okay, in the US. All right, so drop shippers probably avoiding it, so you're not going to get as many people jumping on the listing easily. For someone to jump on this listing, they're going to have to physically buy the product from Bed Bath & Beyond. They're going to have to go in the store, or they're going to have to order online to do online arbitrage. They're not likely to be drop shipping it, being that Bed Bath & Beyond is probably not working out very well as a drop shipping supplier. So that's going to keep the competition down if you're wanting to do this retail or online arbitrage. If you are drop shipping, I'd probably suggest you just use a different supplier, other than this. But do your own research on that. So that's it, okay? I was able to successfully reverse search this brand to a product on Bed Bath & Beyond. That was immediately profitable and quite profitable. This is a very good sign, at least so far, for this brand. So now what do I do at this point? Okay, I went through all that, checking all these different private brands, you know, reverse searching. I actually even found a profitable product. And the next step is really to search for more products at the supplier. You want to see if you can find more products. Okay, and there's several different ways to search for products at the supplier. You can go randomly to the supplier and look for more. You can go to a certain category. You can do it by brands, or you can go to a deals and clearance page. But I start off with private brands because private brands are a very easy direct link between a supplier and Amazon. It comes from that supplier, only from that supplier. It's very easy to link those. So I'm going to right now stick with the brands. Okay? But for one thing I do want to do, however, kind of putting that aside, is I want to keep a record of this product that I found. All right, and what I want to do is, in my system, I have the product sheet. Okay, this is some place to keep a record of what I'm finding. Today is March 31st. I will put that date in here. I will format that. I don't like that date format. I'm going to put it to that format and put it on the left. Supplier is bedbathandbeyond.com. Bed Bath and Beyond. I always put the full website, not just the name. I put the domain. Okay, I like the domain for the supplier. And we see the link. This link is kind of crazy. I don't really want all of that. Just before the question mark is all we need. I'm going to copy just that much and put that in supplier URL. Okay, unit price is definitely not $5. Okay, not sure why there was a price there in the first place. $40. I'm going to go with the higher price, but if you're a member, you're going to get it cheaper. But let's say $40. All right, and this is just a general calculation. Items per unit, $40 cost per item. One item per ASIN, $4 cost per ASIN. Take the ASIN if you want. Put the ASIN in here. Okay, you can get the ASIN from right here. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because I already have an Amazon URL generator using this formula that's going to automatically concatenate the ASIN and produce the Amazon link so I can open the product quite easily. I see that the price of this product is $62.56, and I am going to put that Amazon price over here. Now, as far as the FBA fee, if you're doing FBA, we can get that from the Chrome extension. It's $6.43. If you do not have the Chrome extension, you will have to get the FBA fee another way. See my video on how to calculate profit. I show you the different options, like the FBA fee calculator that is on Solar Central. Okay, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm just going to use my Chrome extension, which is way easier to get the FBA fee. If there are any other costs, you know, like maybe shipping into Amazon, you want to just kind of approximate any other type of cost, you can just kind of come up with a number and throw it in here. This sheet is very general. This is not where you're going to do your final specific record keeping of products you buy or anything. This is just for research so that we can keep a record of what we find immediately and quickly, have a record of products and the profit that we expect to get from the product. We see the profit, we see the ROI. It's kind of high with a 15%. 62.56. Okay, so let's see. Whoa, that profit seems a bit high. Subtracting fee costs. Okay, price times 1 minus fee. Then it subtracts the FBA fee, other costs, and should also subtract the cost per ASIN. Sorry, forgot about that. All right, and I'm just going to copy that formula down, and then we have the ROI, which is the profit per ASIN compared to the cost per ASIN over here. Okay, and that's how we come up with this ROI of 17%. It's going to be different from here because they're adding tax. When you add the tax, it's going to bring, it gives you, you're going to get different results. Well, actually, I put 32 in here, first of all. If you change it back to 40, you're going to see, right, the ROI is going to be a lot lower, right? But there's some differences based on things like tax and all of that, which I have not put in here. I could add it. If you want to add like a tax percentage, could do that as well. Right? But this is just kind of meant to be a general sheet. Alright, and that's just kind of keep a little manual record. But Seller Assistant app, this allows you to save the product data to a Google Sheet, and it will save everything, including the profit and everything, automatically, by the way. I have see the link for this tool, and you'll see under that link there should be a link to the video showing you how to do that, to save it to a Google Sheet. Alright, how to set that up. Okay, I won't do it here. And you get a deal through the link, by the way. If you use the link in the description of this video to sign up on Seller Assistant app, you will get a deal, and also have a discount code for IP Alert if you're interested in that Chrome extension. And continuing along, now that we got the product data recorded for that product, at this point I would want to try to find more products. Brands-based product research is going to be a good option. This choice, if I feel confident that I can potentially find more products of the Bee & Willow brand. So I'm going to go back to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I see the Bee Willow Home link above the product. This will bring me specifically to Bee Willow and Home, apparently, and it's giving me all these different categories. In fact, I'm getting these different products. I could kind of aim for a certain category, or I can kind of work with these random products. There are 24 per page, and of course at this point, if you were going to approach this manually, you can go through manually and investigate and see if you can match these onto Amazon, or you can go to Amazon and you can do the same thing, opening up these products on Amazon that are Bee & Willow. And at least this way, you know the product is already on Amazon. So if you're going to do it manually, it's probably better to go to Amazon and look for the Bee & Willow on Amazon, so that you know that it's on Amazon. Now all you're going to do is see if you can locate the product in Bed Bath & Beyond. Alright, it's a home plaid Melton Sharper Line medium dog coat. This sounds like it, and don't worry if the image, first of all, that's an Amazon link. Sorry about that. Paying attention. Here's the Bed Bath & Beyond link. Okay. Unavailable. Okay. So this kind of thing does happen, and they don't know when or if. They put will. They meant if. When or if the item will be back in stock. So we know that Bed Bath & Beyond, and I actually forgot that they do this a lot. We know that they have something going on where they have certain products that will become unavailable permanently, and that explains why I saw 0 sellers on one of those private brands, because there are certain products that Bed Bath & Beyond just suddenly just doesn't have it anymore. And I remember seeing that when I was using them as a supplier for Arbitrage. A lot of times that would happen. I didn't say a lot of times, but sometimes I had seen it on several products. Right? So this product might not be available. So again, I can just kind of go through. So we know that's something that can happen, but that's okay. And I didn't do that right. I over highlighted. Okay, let's go. Okay, I've got to wait for it to kind of reset itself, I guess. Okay, let me just move on to another one. Not sure what's going on with that page right now. And I'm going to highlight this and search Google and see if I can find this one on Bed Bath & Beyond as well. These gray sheets. I think, are those, it looks like it. Alright, it comes in different colors. I believe that's it. Picture looks alike. Is it a heavyweight flannel, 3-piece, heavyweight? What's trying to get this over here. Twin. Alright, well, you have to pay attention to these little details like twin size. I only see standard king hair. I don't know. Not too sure about this one. Normally I would take my time, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to just kind of. Where was the other one I was looking at that froze on me? I think I just closed it. I can close that. I'm done with that. I could try this. Okay, wait for that assistant app thing to load, and I'm going to Google. This one should be easy to identify with that pattern. This looks like it, same pickup. Okay, let's take a look. We're talking about a 60 by 102 tonal, 60 by 102. That's right here, 60 inches by 102 inches. Yeah, this is definitely it. The oblong laminated tablecloth in yellow. All right, being Willow, I mean, it's got to be a private brand. We know it's got to come from Bed Bath & Beyond. You see the price difference? Not really. Actually, they're selling for the same price. So they probably got it like really cheap at some point. Maybe they got it like on clearance or something, you know. Probably for even way less than $24. And so there's that, whoever, I mean, that particular seller. So at the moment, they're selling it very cheap. You can always check a Keeper chart, which you can get the free Keeper price history Chrome extension. And you can see if the product used to cost more. All right, these are different things that you can check. You can reload. Don't want to get into a lot of deep product research in this particular video, focusing more on the kind of the general product research on the supplier. But it's kind of good to get some other ideas in here. Just kind of get an idea of what has gone on with this product in the history, so you'll be able to see like you know, the different prices that the product is sold for, things like that. All right, so anyway, that's basically the idea. Now, of course, this manual process will take a while, and you can go through and take your time and see what you find. And the other option is to go to the supplier, doing the supplier-based brands research, as I kind of describe here. You can visit the categories, search the brands on Sell Central. I kind of already did that. So really what I'm referring to is searching for the brand at your supplier. Really, you don't really have to search for the brand. A lot of times they have the brand link. So here's the brand at the supplier. And now I'm really just opening the products and trying to source them to the supplier. That's exactly what I was just doing, and this is just the written description of that process. And so that is pretty much it. I mean, this was definitely a supplier research process. I researched bedbathandbeyond.com, did identify some private brands. I did attempt to source those private brands. I did keep records also of my general results with these private brands. I did record a specific product of the brand that I found, and that might even be something you want to add in here for the product. And I mean, it could really go anywhere. It could be on the left, it could be on the right, but you can put the brand as well of the product. What was that brand? Being Willow, I believe, was the last one. Right? So that is something else you can do. And one cool thing you can do even is if you have the brand link, okay, the URL which brings you to this brand's products, you can actually copy that link, and I'm going to show you how you can insert a hyperlink here. There's an insert hyperlink, insert link, if you right click, and you can literally just paste that link in here, click apply, and now you will be able to get back to that brand. And actually, that's a good idea. Actually, it's better to do that here. Okay, insert a link on the brands list, paste it right here, and now you can always come back and get back to that brand on Bed Bath & Beyond without looking for that brand page, and it'll bring you right back. And then going from supplier to Amazon, you can actually go through these as well, but the issue is that they might not be on Amazon. Alright, and you can try to Google these and see if you find them on Amazon, but again, a lot of these may not be, and so you can use a lot of time. You could potentially spend a lot of time looking for these and not finding them on Amazon. But you can also find some on Amazon as well. Now, I do have a system that will do this faster, however, and that will try to match all of these products, where you can scan these products with a free Chrome extension, pull that data into the system. It's a Supplier Amazon matcher, and it will try to find matches for these products. Some have matches, some don't. But the ones that do, a lot of times you'll get those matches, and then we can also kind of pull in prices, do a profit estimation on the products and things like that, and try to see which ones are profitable. So that is something that I have done for some other suppliers in the videos, and perhaps I will do a follow-up video where I will attempt to do that for this brand at Bed Bath & Beyond as well, and see what results I get. So you can always see the description of this video to see if I have a link to a follow-up video on that, because there might be one showing that process using the Supplier to Amazon matcher, which would be kind of like my next step using my own personal system to do more research from Supplier and find more products. So that is basically the overall process of supplier research for Amazon Arbitrage, using this particular supplier as an example, going from finding suppliers to evaluating, looking for products. Do see links in the description of this video if you want to see the other videos in this product research process series. Also, if you want to contact me directly, or even for some of the tools that you might have seen in the video, like the Chrome extensions and things like that, you can find all of that in the description of this video, and then contact me if you wish, or leave comments below. I'm Mr. Mark. This is Excel for Amazon. I look forward to hearing from you or seeing you around in another video.